Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Wentz now on first down. Ertz over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Wentz now on first down. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Justin Houston in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Justin Houston in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Play action. Now Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Allen Bailey in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Left.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Ace! Here we go now. Blue for you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Mahomes to throw once more. Caught left side, Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Philly's offense getting the ball again here in just a second. But if you look at the NFC picture as a whole, a lot of talk, understandably so, about the Rams and the Saints, the Panthers even. But what kind of chance do you give the Eagles of getting back to the Super Bowl?
I give them a good chance because Carson Wentz continues to get better coming back from the knee injury. They made the deal to get Golden Tate, which gives him another weapon at receiver, and that's starting to get better for them. Zach Ertz has been tremendous at tight end. They need to get healthier in the offensive line, get that back intact, and that defense can be very, very good, especially Fletcher Cox wrecking things from his defensive tackle position.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Wentz. It's brought in left side by Tate. And out across midfield down to the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They give to Smallwood. And down to the 36-yard line here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. On 2nd down, Smallwood. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wendell Smallwood, 36 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The return man is Hill. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Ace! There we go! Green, 90! Green!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hill. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. And the kick by Butker is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Elliott now to kick this one away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Wide open receiver complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. Room here to run. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And Tate's got it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. A run with Smallwood, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. On play action, it's Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Tate. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Golden Tate, 35 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now here comes Kansas City. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45. Zing, 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 zing. Slow, slow, slow. Zing, 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 zing.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick-6. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Rasul Douglas able to break that one up.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Adams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. First down, a run with Smallwood. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He completes it to Tate. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Smallwood, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Wendell Smallwood, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks it. The 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now the Chiefs offense, they get